We are one day away from knowing who the nominees are and 6 months away from the Sanders camp accepting the results. Now, the media have already pivoted toward the general direction of anything emanating the musky whiff of Trump pheromones.
We are awaiting that highly anticipated speech from Trump at a petroleum conference in North Dakota.
He is going to be taking that lectern there just in a matter of moments, so we'll be watching that.
I just want to bring people up to date on this scene we keep watching in lieu of anything else to watch.
In lieu of anything else to watch. You know, I think Brian stumbled on the new slogan for MSNBC. Sure, while they were waiting, they could have switched over live to Hillary Clinton's policy speech on workers' rights and immigration.
In my first 100 days as president, I will introduce comprehensive immigration reform.
But then we might have missed this.
They've been really fussing over the flag of North Dakota behind the podium. Perhaps you've seen it's taken 1 to 2 men to get it right, to get the logo facing out the way they want.
If you missed it, that was a solid hour of podium coverage, punctuated by a brief flurry of flag fussing, only on MSNBC and also CNN. Now, short of shooting an endangered gorilla or writing her economic policy on her tits, there's only one way for Hillary to grab the media's attention, and she knows it.
In just a few hours, Hillary Clinton will fire a Trump-seeking missile.
Now that's an empty podium, and we stared at it until finally the red woman stepped up and birthed her shadow demon to slay Sir Donald.
Donald Trump's ideas aren't just different, they are dangerously incoherent. It's clear he doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. Imagine if he had not just his Twitter account at his disposal when he's angry, but America's entire arsenal.
I imagine he'd misspell the code so badly, the nukes would never lunch. Now, how are these the empty podiums that we ended up with? Let's take a look back.
Here's the bottom line. This notion that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing is just not true.
There it is. Putin is a one-horse country.
My party is going batshit crazy.
We get to play.
This is just nuts. Jeez, oh man.
When a child behaves that way, they get a spanking.
I guarantee you there's no problem.
Please clap.
Okay. First, the Democrats. We got here because black people are allowed to vote. Moving on to the Republicans. 18 months ago, we knew two things. It was going to be another boring election and Jeb Bush was going to be the nominee, which is really basically one thing.
Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, the clear leader in a new CNN ORC poll.
Wouldn't it be great to have a real debate with a few top-tier candidates for a change? For example, imagine a field that begins with just Bush, Christie, Walker, Rubio, Cruz, and Paul. I suspect you'd get to have some very serious discussion that would elevate the debate.
Yes, that would be super, Matt. Top tier. Oh, I predict the most elevated of debates.
Don't worry about it, little Marco. I will.
All right, well, let's hear Big Don. Donald.
Don't worry about it, Don't worry about it, little Marco.
Hey, Matt, happy Trump-iversary. It was 1 year ago next week that Trump and America stepped onto that down escalator. A political milestone with all the pomp and circumstance of glumly following your wife into the intimate apparel section of Target. When people of color tried to warn us that Trump's Mexicans be raping platform might resonate with white America, we set them straight.
Anybody from the Democratic side of the fence who thinks that, who's terrified of the possibility of President Trump, better vote, better get active, better get involved, because this man has got some momentum, and we better be ready for the fact that he might be leading the Republican ticket.
Next, I know you don't believe that, but I want to go on.
Sorry, happen is if people like you give him $3 billion in free advertising. But conservatives said, don't worry, we got this.
The reason I'm here today is that he cannot be our nominee.
He's not going to be the nominee. We're not going to allow a con artist to take over the party of Lincoln and Reagan.
Donald Trump's candidacy is a cancer on conservatism, and it must be clearly diagnosed, excised, and discarded.
Wow. Did anyone remember Rick Perry and his smart boy glasses ran for president in 2016? That principled never Trump stand lasted right up until God's fluffer quit the race.
I intend to support the Republican nominee.
Yeah, I will be voting for him. I will be supporting him.
I would help Donald Trump no matter how. This is about my country.
Damn! You guys rolled over faster than Melania Trump does after Donald dribbles out another unsatisfying midnight crotch tweet. One by one, elected Republicans turned up their collars and did the scuttle of shame into Trump's limo until finally, predictably, the last domino fell.
House Speaker Paul Ryan announcing in an op-ed that he will vote for Trump this fall.
An op-ed proudly splashed across the pages of the Janesville, Wisconsin Gazette Extra. Circulation, Beverly. Unfortunately, Beverly contacted the Associated Press, who chased Ryan down for a statement.
What matters to me more than anything else are our core principles.
Well, obviously, he can't be talking about the core principles of the party, which is what Chris Christie uses to wipe Donald's ass after Taco Bell breakfast. Ryan must mean his 1980s workout tape core principles. Getting huge is the one thing he and Trump agree on. I mean, come on, Speaker Ryan. Whatever happened to the guy who had this to say about Trump's plan to ban Muslims?
This is not conservatism. What was proposed yesterday is not what this party stands for.
He's right. Trump isn't what Republicans stand for. He's what they bend over for. We'll be right back.